In this video, I'm going to be talking about the best mortgage rates in the UK right now and how the mortgage market is behaving. The good news is rates are headed down. Now, if you find this useful, then do hit that like button. Also share it on social channels, but also subscribe to the channel because I do provide these updates regularly. I will be going through an article on the Money to the Masses website where I list the best mortgage rates in the market right now. We update that article twice a week, so make sure that you bookmark the article. I'm going to put a link in the notes of this video so you can go and check out the article at your own leisure. So I'm going to jump straight across to the article on the Money to the Masses website, which you can see right now. Before I go down and look at the best rates, I just want to give you an overview of where we are. The Bank of England cut the base rate from 5.25% to 5% in August of this year. Now that was as expected, but it has had a big impact on mortgage rates. We've seen mortgage rates start to come down, although those falls have temporarily paused. Now, one thing I just want to point out, you would have probably heard headlines in recent weeks or days suggesting that rates are starting to pick back up again ahead of the autumn budget, which we will have at the end of October. Now, the reality is we are seeing some mortgage rates pick back up again, but they are from the small lenders who are more sensitive to the swap rates. You don't have to know what swap rates are, but basically they are more sensitive to the movement in interest rates within the economy, and therefore you're seeing some of those lenders' rates go up, not the big lenders as such. So the headlines are just those headlines. So let's get on with the best mortgage rates in the market. One thing I will point out, I've got a nice bit of green in the background here of this video to show the optimism around mortgage rates. So looking at screen right now, you can see the best 2-year fixed rate mortgage deals you can get on a 60% loan to value, 3.84%. Since the last time I did this video and provide an update, which was probably about 3 to 6 months ago, rates have come down significantly. Last time that rate was 4.63%. So the best 2-year fix has fallen by about nearly 0.8% for a 60% loan to value. You can see there the best for an 80% loan to value is 4.39%. Compare that to, like I say, just a few months ago, that was 4.83%. And the best 90% loan to value, we are now looking at 4.85%. Now, the falls are as a result of the market's expectations that we are going to see more rate cuts from the Bank of England. So it is reflective of that downtrend that's expected in the base rate. To just a highlight there, I mentioned that the 2-year fixes at 60% loan to values have come down about 0.8% in recent months. The higher loan to values, they've only fallen about 0.34%. So the biggest falls are in those lower loan to value. So the more equity that you have in your home, the better the rate you're getting, the bigger the falls at the moment. Some of these rates aren't available on remortgages. I have to point that out. So if you're remortgaging, you might not get a rate just as good as these you've seen on screen, but you should still see something that's around that 4% mark for the very best loan to values. Jumping down to the best 5-year fixed deals, we're now looking at 3.68% from Santander on a 60% loan to value. Last time that was at 4.19%, so we are looking at more than a 0.5% fall in that best buy rate. For the 90% loan to value, we're looking at 4.37%. Last time around, that's 4.71%. Just like the 2-year fixes, the fall from last time is about 0.34%. So the biggest falls in mortgage rates are those low loan to values. So the people with the most equity in their homes or the biggest deposits if they're buying a new home are seeing the biggest falls in rates at the moment. As I've already mentioned, we do update this article regularly, so do go and click on that link so you can browse this at your own leisure, although you can, of course, pause the video to see the details on screen. As ever, do be mindful of the lender fees. There are some quite punchy ones in there. There's one there you can see from NatWest with a lender fee of £1,500. 10-year fixes, if anybody is interested in that part of the market, I don't think many people are, you're getting about 4.49% at the best rates for a 60% loan to value. Now, trackers, jumping across, trackers are becoming more popular in the marketplace, obviously because people are expecting the base rate to continue to fall. The market is predicting that's going to head towards 3% over the next 5 years, a bit above that. So that will give you a steer of where you're going to probably see long-term mortgage rates head towards. 2-year tracker deals at the moment, you can get 4.59%. Go back a few months before that rate cut from the Bank of England in August, you were looking at 4.99%. So tracker rates aren't falling quite as fast as the equivalent fixed rates, but there is still some movement to the downside. In this article, we also cover the best rates for first-time buyers as well as the buy-to-let market as well. So if you found this video useful, do hit that like button, but also subscribe to the channel. And if you have any questions, make sure you leave them below this video and I'll do my best to answer them.